What is up, everyone? Hello, all you beautiful souls around the world. Love and light to you all. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to Stay Woke. My name is Xarma. Hopefully, I get you guys started with a little bit of positivity. I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. And yeah, I hope everybody out there is doing well. I know a lot of crazy things are going on. I have been praying for all of you, those that are running low on funds, that lost their employment, that have children that they need to feed. My thoughts are with you all. I'm thinking of a better situation for you guys to be in. With that being said, we are going over this book, The Seed of the Soul. It's a great book. Let me move this down because this is in my YouTube video. All right. So, sorry about that. So, we're going over The Seed of the Soul. We're on chapter 6. Chapter 6 is about light. Now, to the five senses, you would ask, about the human body, and you'd say it's made up of hands, arms, legs, head. To the non-physical realm, and actually what we've come to discover as a human species is that we are created of light, of atoms, little atoms. If you actually take a microscope at atomic level, you'll see that we're created of spheres of light, and so on and so forth. So talking about light, I did want to read this in the back real quick to you guys. So energies that emanate from your personality, its spheres follow the path of physical light. The unconditional love of your soul is instantaneous, universal, and not bound. So we're a system of light. They're saying the frequency of our light depends on our consciousness. When you shift your consciousness, you shift the frequency of your light. Thoughts such as vengeance, violence, greed, and others create low frequencies. Low frequency currents of energy such as anger, hatred, jealousy, and fear. Loving, creative, and caring thoughts create a higher frequency. Currents of energy such as appreciation, forgiveness, and gratitude. Your choice of thoughts determine which emotional currents will reinforce or release. Changing your thoughts changes the quality of your life. I love that part. Just by changing our thoughts, we can change the quality of our life, because by creating thoughts, we create a shift in energy, and we're either vibrating at a higher frequency or a lower frequency. That's why people say, oh, the light came on, I became aware of something. So conscious awareness is the light, pretty much. They talk in here about I talked about the atomic and subatomic phenomena that the human species has discovered, but non-physical reality is truly our home, is what he says in here. I know for me, I call it heaven, but non-physical reality could work. I do believe heaven will be a non-physical place, and it will be our souls. When you start to become consciously aware, you understand that your personality and your soul are different. And it says in here when you you are a system of light, as are all beings. So we've determined the quality of our light, and they said light represents consciousness. Let's skip this. I wanted to talk about this. They talk about teachers, spiritual teachers, and guides. Each human soul has both guides and teachers. Now, a guide is not a teacher. Guides are what might be thought as experts in certain fields that are called in for consultation. If you're writing a book, for example, or creating a project or organizing an event, a guide that has the quality of warmth or creativity or insight that you wish to incorporate into your work is available to you. So I believe in this sense, a guide would be one of your friends or colleagues that you work with that helps you, and also kind of vibrates on the same frequency level as you, but helps with your spiritual journey. Now, teachers operate on a more personal plane of involvement, so to speak. Although they are impersonal energies that we personalize, that we feel a personal relationship with. A non-physical teacher brings you ever closer to your soul. So, you receive loving guidance and assistance at each moment that we ask for it. And you are prompted and encouraged to move into the light rather than the darkness. Every second of our day is filled with thousands and thousands of choices. Am I going to do something that is going to take me further away from my soul, or am I going to do something that is going to bring me closer to it? And this is very important, I think, this part right here. When you ask one set of questions, one set of doorways opens before you. And when you ask other questions, other doorways open. So I think it's very important to ask questions. I know that it is important to ask questions. But a teacher can neither create nor remove karma for you, nor create light for you. It can guide you, and it can guide you in truth, but it can't change the decisions that we make. And they talk about the tree of knowledge, the tree of wisdom, where they had Adam and Eve as the male and female principles in the Garden of Eden. Took the apple symbolically as knowledge. Okay, so they took knowledge and their choice was to misuse it. So they misused the knowledge and therefore they created shame. That was not part of the human design up to that point. The misuse of knowledge, of truth, of wisdom produced embarrassment and shame. That gave rise to guilt. And guilt gave rise to fear, and so began the evolution of the human species. Doubt, fear, shame, all of these things are from the enemy, as I would call it, or from the darkness. Now, I'm not saying that you can't learn from the darkness. I mean, I've learned a lot from my darkness. It's, but what we're trying to do here is to get more connected with our soul, more connected and grounded in our spirituality. So I know that we're made up of light, and I do believe in an energy perspective that, we create our own karma. We create, it's just most of it is our self-talk. It's the way that we talk to ourselves. For me, at least it was, Brandon, oh, you're always messing up. Oh, Brandon, hey, you did this wrong. You did that wrong. I stopped doing that to myself. And I understand that I'm going to make mistakes in my life. I'm not perfect. And I don't want to be perfect. I just want to strive towards better progression in my life each and every day. Whether that is physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, with my family, with my community, whatever it may be, I want to grow each and every day. And I want that for you guys as well, and that's why I choose to do what I do. Well, with that being said, tomorrow is intention. Not tomorrow. Wednesday will be a chapter on intention, which I talked about this several times in past videos, that I believe that intention, there's 2 chapters on it in this book, that intention is the driving force of the karma that we get in our lives. As this book puts it, as karma. Our intention behind our actions, behind our thoughts. Why are you doing what you're doing? Are you doing it for the right reason? Because you could do the right thing for the wrong reason, to manipulate and that way that creates a lower frequency. You want to help without expectations. You want to do good without expectations. Putting expectations on things, making assumptions. These are all things we went over, and they're all not good for the spirit. I want your souls to grow along with mine. I pray for you guys each and every day. I love you guys. May the light fill your spirit. May peace fill you guys' mind. And love fill your hearts always. Stay woke out there. I bought a button